And we're live with just me. Don't worry, if you're looking for Luis, he'll be back in just a couple minutes. He was racing against the clock. He kicked off the timer and said, I'll be back before it finishes. But today, we are picking up with where we left off on Wednesday. So if you missed Wednesday's show, you missed a doozy because we started creating the About page. And to do so, we stole ideas. We got inspired by other UIs out there. So we went hunting around on Dribble, found a couple About page Mockup UIs that we liked, we enjoyed, and then started implementing one for GitTrends. Hey, there he is.
Hey,
welcome back.
Hello. Hey, how is everyone doing? Hi, Brandon. Good to see you again. I'm back. The mission was a success. I got my
That's right. Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday. So, what have we been doing? Did you get to catch them up on what we did on the last session and everything?
Yep. Yeah, just walk through going to Dribble, getting some inspiration for our About page, and starting to make it for GitTrends.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. I'm really excited for how the header turned out. Let me share here briefly with the attendees what we got to do on Wednesday, because I know we went around circles a bunch for this, but I think the end product, we both are happy with it, and it's completely different from what we initially thought at the beginning of the session.
Oh yeah, much better though.
Yeah.
Way better than what I had in mind.
Yeah, I definitely like it way more now. Share screen. Okay, screen number 3, and let me know if you can see it.
Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, recapping on Wednesday, this is basically what we did. We started mocking up the about page. Let me put it on this screen so I can see you guys. Give me 1 second. Producer problems. Let's reshare, and now I have you here centered. Perfect. So recapping on Wednesday, basically we started marking up the About page for GitTrends, which is the last page we need to say we basically have a pretty well developed product, right? Like all around, we have not missed any section that like an app should have to say it's like a solid app, I will say, right? Because the last thing you put effort in is just the information about the app and who made it and who has collaborated, what tools have you used, which is what we're trying to do now. And yeah, we have touch in every other section of the app, the repository pages, the referring sites, everything has gone through our redesign, and that was the whole purpose of this series. So I think I don't know you, brother, but I feel really accomplished for having done all this. Like, it was a lot of episodes, but we got to show them at least how to go about redesigning a product and touching a bunch of different use cases, right, that we see every day and while we're working with this.
Oh yeah, and I think the best part about all of this is it's a real app, and I'm literally working on pushing the new version of this app to the App Store this weekend. And so I know the last show we were chatting about the couple remaining things, and actually this About page, this is going to go into the next release.
Yep.
Long story short, found a pretty nasty bug and want to get that bug fix out in the App Store as soon as possible. And so, yeah, we'll be pushing version 2 out. Like I said, hopefully this weekend. The only thing I'm waiting on is the French translations from our buddy Bryce. He's going to do those on Saturday, but it's Saturday his time. So probably by the time I wake up Saturday, on the other side of the world. He'll have all the French translations done, and then we can ship version 2, which is really exciting because that's got the swipe to favorite. It's got the star history chart. It's got a couple tweaks to the settings page, like moving the chart preference in line. And so, really excited for these updates. I know everybody's going to love them. These were actually all features requested by the community. So, for the community, by the community. And that'll be live in the App Store. The only thing we are racing against is the App Store goes on holiday for the week of Christmas. So we need to get this App Store or this app pushed to the iOS App Store before then. And pretty much all the code's done. I'm actually running UI tests right now to make sure there's no failures. The unit tests have all ran. Those are clean. And so, yeah, we should be able to get this app out soon. And everybody that's been following along can literally see and hold the fruits of our labor, which is really exciting.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure a lot of people are also gonna enjoy this because recalling back in the last episode, there's so many people are using this code base and even the app as like a demo for themselves and like a reference for like different features we have been able to implement and just take ideas, right, and use it for their projects. So yeah, I'm really excited to launch this. So yeah, going back to the About page, we basically in last episode we basically outline here the main information we wanted to have displayed in this section of the app. And some of those are basically a summary of what GitTrends is and its stats. This is an idea we came up with in the last episode that maybe besides only having like the short description of the app, we could also show the main stats of the repo, which all the repos in GitHub have, like the main 3, which are how many people are watching your repo, how many stars do we have, and how many forks. Which makes total sense because this whole project is just to find which repos are trending. So why not have our stats there, right? And we also wanted to have a direct link to the repo of the project, and also a link to the incident section, so users can report a bug or suggest a new feature. And I was actually thinking about this after our session on Wednesday, Brandon, and I'm thinking that those 2 links can probably go somewhere under here and maybe have 2 buttons that are like 50% and 50% of the page width, something like that, and have them branded. Yeah, have them branded like the GitHub button, like the dark color of GitHub with the AutoCAD here, and have like GitTrends repo or something like that. And then another one that is like the accent orange we use in the app, and say like report an incident. So yeah, I was thinking maybe something like that, and it will be a good place to have it. So that's a little idea we can circle back to later. And we also wanted to have we wanted to outline all the we wanted to have like a shout out for all the collaborators of the repo. So we already have that information. Brandon had also added the code to the project already, so we already have all the profiles of every collaborator, and it grows dynamically. As soon as you get added to the repo as a collaborator, you're going to show automatically here because we're calling the API. And last but not least, we also wanted to have all the libraries we're using in this project, right? All the great libraries we've been using, like Sharpnado, like Debug Rainbows, and all of these cool projects that the community members have done and help us tremendously to develop this project much more easily, right?
Definitely. Yeah, no, it's something. I mean, I'll have to figure out a fancy way to do this because that info about all the libraries we're using, I have that in the README, and what I'd like to be able to do is put that in more of a central location. So I don't know if that, because what I was thinking is I can have it in the README, and we can hard code it here in the app, but then I have to remember to update two different places, and so yeah, maybe there's I could probably just like add a file to the GitHub repo, and then the app can, using the GitHub APIs, just pull down that file. But yeah, I mean, this is so important for a couple reasons. I mean, I think the biggest reason is to highlight and celebrate the awesome open source projects that we are leveraging, because pretty much everything in this app is open source. Like xamarin.forms is open source, debug rainbows, pancake view, sharpnado. So there's a lot of amazing open source libraries that I really want to highlight. And the second reason being just legal reasons. Because if you use a library in your app, depending on what their license is, I mean, a lot of these libraries are open source MIT, but depending on their license, you might have to give attribution anyway. So I want to do it because it's the right thing to do. Yep. But if maybe you're working on your own app and you're having second thoughts about it, double check that just for legal reasons. It would really suck to put in all this work for your app, get it to the app store to only just get a cease and desist order and sued because you didn't give credit where credit's due. And so, yeah, shout out to all these awesome, amazing libraries for sure.
Yeah, and so what are we gonna be doing today, Brandon?
I mean, probably won't be able to finish all of this, but basically, yeah, going down this checklist of there's a button for a direct link. A couple of thoughts on that one. Like before we launch this app, I should create a template in the GitHub project. So when somebody opens an issue, they have to fill out certain things, just so we don't get either spammed with issues, like somebody accidentally hits the button, almost like a butt dial, right? Like you put the app in your pocket, the button clicks, and then like I have this issue that's just random keyboard strokes, or you don't get lazy issues, like somebody says app always crashes, and it's like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. Obviously, like I don't want this app to crash. That's a bad thing, but I can't fix that. I don't have enough detail. Yeah, maybe there's also something we do, almost like a double check, like a double tap. Like maybe there's a thing where if you're gonna open up an issue, you tap the button instead of going straight to the repo. Maybe that's a pop-up that says like, you're about to leave the GitTrends app, confirm, or something like that, to just like, yeah, just avoid the accidental tap and accidental open of I guess we'll call them a butt dial issue.
Yeah.
And then also, like, where do you put that button? Like, do you put it low so that it's kind of hidden, but it's there? Do you put it high so it's very visible?
Yeah.
But it might risk abuse?
Maybe
lots of things to think about.
Maybe we could do what Android does for like their developer mode. You know that after you have to tap like 10 times to
oh man.
We can make them like tap like 5 times on the button, and we're like, you're about to create an issue. Are you sure? You're completely sure? Okay, go ahead and create.
Keep tapping.
Yeah. So either two things can happen. Either it's a real issue, or the guy was persistent enough to click on it and make his lazy issue as well.
Yeah, or something that'd be really cool. And I don't know if I know how to do this, but at least I've never tried it before. If you reported an issue in the app, if it could like pull the device logs or something. And I have no idea if that's possible, but I mean, we are using App Center to track events. So at the very least, I could have an event called report an issue button tapped,
Yeah.
and then probably work backwards from there to kind of correlate the two. Because, if somebody's having a bad time in the app and like if something's going on where, every time I tap on a repo before the graph shows up on the trends page, the app crashes, then if I could correlate that to some device logs, that'd be awesome. I don't know. I've never done that before. But
Oh,
at the very
I
least,
see.
yeah, we should give them an avenue to request a feature and report a bug for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I see here in the chat, we have one of our usuals, Faisa. She's saying hola.
Hey,
Hey, welcome
welcome
back.
back.
Really nice having you in our chat once again. And happy holidays. We can't forget we are in Christmas.
That's right.
Let me see. Okay, so I briefly put while you were walking through some of the bullet points we're gonna be discussing. I kind of created the two buttons here. The idea was kind of running by you earlier in the stream. So this is basically what I was kind of visualizing in my mind. Let me put. I'll put this star icon here, but imagine it's the GitHub one. Give me 1 second. I just
Sure.
want to, I just want to do a sample button so we can get an idea of what it looks like. So maybe repository.
So I know we're not going to use the star button here, but it just reminded me of those like really spammy games that the games that like you could, if you spend $100 on in-app purchases, you'll basically beat the game.
Yeah.
And you can also do things like if you give the app a review in the app store, then they'll give you 100 coins.
Yeah.
That's what this just reminded me of. It's like, don't start the app on GitHub.
Yeah, it's so true. Like we have so many stars on this screen. Like if it's not obvious, please, we need your star. And this one is issue or report a issue or an issue. Report issue. Something like that.
Yeah.
And
Nice and tight.
And now the color for this, it's over here. GitHub button. Thank you. Now the color for the other one is, I want to use this, the one we use for the issues icon. I believe is this one. This one. And now if we go back, okay, and we can change all of this to white. Something like that. No border color. By border. Perfect. And let's zoom out to the normal size here. So something like that. Maybe we can make them a little bit smaller. I think this height is too big. Maybe 32. Yeah, something like that. And now let's center this. What did I do? And we center it there. Remove this. Oh my god, I can't see that number. The color's not helping. 8. And from the top. Oh god.
No one knows.
Yeah, the struggle is real. Let's see. Okay, it says 7, I think. Let's put 8.
I have no idea, man.
We tried. Okay, there we go. So this is kind of I should have worked in the dark one instead of this
Yeah.
yeah, orange one, but it's okay. Maybe there. Something like that. So okay, we got the idea there. Move this a bit closer. There you go. So oh, this one needs to be lowered to 32, right? Yep. And then we group this and put there you go, and maybe here. And I think it has too much space left on the left side. So something like this. So yeah, those are the colors I think we could use for the buttons, and maybe yeah, some buttons like this. They can be a little bit smaller. Doesn't have to be that big. Something like that. No, I want them the same size. So maybe center the text. Yeah, let's enter this text. Oh no. Yeah, maybe we center the text again. So yeah, something like this. I don't know. What do you think?
The white on pink, it might work. I'd want to see how it looks on the device, but the contrast between the two colors might be a little tough.
Yeah.
Like that one. Is it like? Kind of want to see how it looks.
So maybe this one, because this one we proved a secret.
Oh yeah, that's true. We could just do orange.
Yep.
That's enough of like a warning color.
Yeah, let me see. I think this is the one. Let's go back over here. And sorry. There you go. Yeah, orange works.
Okay, yeah, right on.
And maybe this can bit less space between the stats and these buttons. Let's see 16. How does it look? Is it too close now? 24. Yeah, I think we'll need to see it on the device to know what looks good there. And you know what I wanted to do for this bottom part here? I believe I've recently seen a lot of apps using something like this. Watch. I think you're gonna like it. Hopefully. Something like this. It's like a pane, right? On the bottom. And wait. That one is not going. Let me make it a little bit bigger. There. So something like this. And maybe we could even put the buttons inside the pane. But I don't know. Let's first put this here. Because it makes sense. If we forget about the buttons for a second, it makes sense what I'm trying to say. Like you see, because this is not inside of a card, right? So it looks like it's on the background, right? And then the pane can come like in front of everything. Like we slide it up, and then the collaborators are gonna be here in their pane. and then we're gonna have like the images here running horizontal, or it could be like the whole thing. As for the collaborators, I was thinking it could be something like this. Obviously, this is gonna be a little bit smaller. I'm just gonna say like show more. It's not gonna have the icon here, but we're gonna have like the little faces here. Oh, so okay. And then so yeah, this is gonna go a little bit further down. And right now you said we have it with what? With the users?
Yeah, just the GitHub username.
No, your user is VR.
Oh, BR Minnick.
Yep.
That was back before I became a code traveler.
The old days. So there you go. And this can be like 12 or something like that. Yep. Something like this. And no, 12 was too much. Maybe 8.
And so, go over again the idea behind this this white pane. You said that'll scroll up?
Yeah. So this is scrollable, right? And you can, if you like at first glance, it's gonna be like this, right? Once you open it the first time, but we have way more info that we have to put in. We want to put in this screen as well, like the collaborators. We have the libraries and the other thing. A few more things, right? So let's say they're not showing, and if you scroll this, the whole pane scrolls, but it's gonna scroll on top of this. So it's gonna like,
so that header will
hide
disappear.
It. Yeah, exactly. And then this is gonna come here to the top, and this is gonna disappear. And if you slide it back down, the header will reappear again. I don't know. What do you think? I've seen this been used in other apps. I really like that little animation of like hiding this, but I don't know if it's for our case.
I don't know. I guess I would have to. I don't think I've seen it before. So yeah, I want to see it. If
let's see. I think.
Is there an app you can think of?
Maybe Kim has one. Let me see his blog, because I think I've seen Kim do this. Kim Phillips. Let's see. Let's go into Kim's blog, and I believe. Oh, I think this one does it. Let's see. Yeah, I think this does it. See? Wait. Let me see if he has another GIF. Let's see this one. Oh, you see? Look, you'll see how it like appears. Like he can pull it up and scroll it down. You see? And then he puts like a it's like a box view here with some like black, and he turns the opacity down, and that makes like that effect on the back.
Yeah. Okay. So I wonder. So, yeah, looking at Kim's example there, it makes sense because he has essentially run out of space on
Mm-hmm.
that page. So it's kind of like this tap the button to see more. Um, we haven't run out of space yet, but I
Mm-hmm.
wonder. Hmm. Because we will run out of space with the collaborators and all the
Mm-hmm.
libraries.
And I think this saves us of making like another navigation, like another page, right? We can basically, if we span this like that, we can just, let's say we click view more collaborators. We have two options. Either we take him to a page with all the collaborators, or we can keep the same one and expand that section or something and do this little animation for it. I don't know. Maybe it's too complicated for our use case.
um, no, I think I see where you're going with there with that. I wonder. I wonder if we shouldn't fill the page first
Mm-hmm.
and then see how much space we have
Yeah.
because I think you're right. I think we are gonna run out of space, and then we should. I, that's when I think like stuff like this comes in to get creative. So like,
Yeah.
um, maybe just keep going on the about page, and
Yep.
then see how much room we have to fit everything in that we want to fit in, and then yeah, I could see.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like collaborators could be a button that kind of comes up like this, or even like collaborators could be a horizontal list of all the collaborators, but you tap on one and it kind of almost like this Vincent Van Gogh profile pops up. Like it would
Yeah.
be like your GitHub profile pops up.
Oh
Um,
yeah. That'll be interesting.
that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I guess we can get their bio and everything. We literally can do like a little profile like he has there.
Yeah, that's what I was, like we could literally copy that Vincent Van Gogh. Like put your
Yeah,
profile picture, your
even the
username.
stats we can put.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah, I like it. All right, let's continue putting a few stuff that let's just lay out all the information we
Yeah,
want to put on this page here. Let me. I'll leave the pane there for now, or let me see. Yeah, I'll leave it there for now, but we might not use it. It's already
yeah, I
up.
think that's a good. If nothing else, it's a good reminder that we can circle back and
Yeah,
do cool stuff like that. That'll be neat. I've never done an animation like that. I know Kim
yeah,
uses a lot of Skia.
yeah. So he creates like the canvas and stuff. I haven't actually played a lot with Kia, but I've always been like interested in it because I see all the cool stuff Kim does with it, and I'm like, okay, I have to try it one day.
Yeah, same. This could probably be
uh,
like a little Skia playground.
yeah.
Why not?
And so this view more button shouldn't have should just be like this, right? No dots at the end. That's okay.
Um,
The color is not gonna be like that, but it's just like the content of it. Is it gonna only be the text?
do we need view more? I guess my question. Excuse me.
Mm,
Is this collaborators? Is this a horizontal collection? Like,
yeah,
can I?
yeah. I can
So,
scroll it like this. Yep.
so what does the view more button do then?
In case we want to see, like, let's say we someday we get to 50 collaborators. scrolling through the 50 like this, wouldn't it be like tiresome? And like all of them are not gonna be visible at once as well, so. Or are we going with the idea of putting the first 5 kind of in a different order each time someone comes to this page, or
I mean, I kind of like the idea of doing it in order of
contributions?
yeah, like because like GitHub will give us literally like the number of contributions, which is anything from like a pull request to actually it might just be pull requests. I was gonna say pull requests to like commits. Maybe yeah, I think commits count as a contribution.
Yeah.
But so you're saying so view more would do what? Expand it vertically?
View more will be like another page, or if we go with the idea of the pane, maybe we could expand this. So it will be like something like this. Let's say this is another page, and instead of having this like this, we maybe can have we're gonna have 4 Brandons for you. There you go. And then like a grid with all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Yep. Etc. Etc. Etc.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. What do we have now? 12 collaborators? I think so.
Yeah.
So
right now we have 12, so that's like, yeah, 3 rows of this grid.
yeah, that makes sense. And I think the nice thing about this as well is it definitely makes sense for when we have like 50 collaborators, hopefully someday. Then, but I was thinking about just when we roll this out, like we could probably roll out the about page without this expanded view first. Yeah. And then that could be like version. So if we call version 2.1 the release that has the about page in it, then maybe like 2.2 or 2.1.1 or something like that can add in more because unless we get like an onslaught of contributors, then we don't need to like rush to do it either, which is also nice. We could kind of like do everything in bite-sized chunks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you also
to have this as future updates?
And do you still have the link for that blog post by Kim?
Yep.
Can you add that URL to
yeah.
somewhere around here too? Because I know he's got like source code and stuff in here that we can leverage.
He even has the recorded session and everything. Let me put it here. Let me put this there.
Cool.
Okay, good. So yeah, for now we can keep it like this and 5 view more. And let me add another friend here. Then I'll replace it. wanted to be like creative and put all the users here, but I gotta be honest, I don't remember all of your users.
Oh.
I appreciate your contributions.
I mean, there's Carrie
Brian.
Lorthrop, Gerald,
Oh yeah, Carrie.
blanking on Gerald's last name, Versulius,
Yeah, yeah, Carrie. This is Carrie.
Almir. Almir did the Bosnian translations.
Oh yeah.
Samir added in the in-app review plugin,
Yep. Samir.
which Samir, if you're watching, that's going to come in version 2.1. So I just merged that into our release version 2.1 branch.
Oh yeah, I saw the notification. It's ready for 2.0.
Yeah. And honestly, if I wasn't rushing to get version 2.0 out because of this bug fix, then Samir's PR probably could have made it into 2.0, but I haven't had time to actually test it yet.
Yeah.
And I know that there's weird things with these in-app reviews. Like, I remember just setting up the one on iOS. Like, there's all these weird rules around when you can request reviews, and ultimately it's up to like the operating system to allow you to request reviews. So just seeing that, it's going to take some time to stress test that a bit.
Yeah. Borders, no borders. There you go. Okay, perfect. So after the collaborators, what else do we need? Wait. So since this pane, let me keep the buttons up here. So we start seeing how the page is gonna look, right? Let's put it in the middle here, and maybe take away the pane now. Perfect. Okay, so after the collaborators, what do we need, Random?
So yeah, I mean, there's definitely the libraries. We still gotta do that. The two buttons there, so report issue, I assume that'll take you to the GitHub repo, and as if you had just like clicked new issue to open a bug, right?
Yep, exactly.
And then repository, are we just taking them to the GitHub repo with that one?
Yeah.
So I wonder if it'd be better to change report an issue to request a feature. So something that like is just less negative. Like
Yeah.
we want to encourage feedback, and I think request a feature is probably it probably gets the point across of report an issue. So like you could tap that and be like, oh, this is just going to GitHub, and you kind of can figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just thinking like report an issue almost makes it sound like we
have a lot of
expect there to be a
issues.
lot of bugs. And like, but we've put in a lot of unit tests, UI tests, and there's been a lot of love. So that'll, and plus like we do want people to request features. Like that was like the whole reason we're making an about page is that was a feature request by the community. The whole version 2.0 release is feature request by the community.
Exactly.
And okay.
148. Let's put this to 148. Okay. And now this has to be centered. is the text size of this? 14. Okay. I don't quite like that this one has like all the space here and this one. But they are the same size, so.
Yeah, probably the only way to fix that is to use the same number of letters. So like, if we said like view repository,
Oh yeah.
maybe that's a way to balance it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Or even just like open on GitHub could probably be another. Actually, that's probably better because then you know you're going to GitHub. Or view on GitHub. Yeah, maybe view on GitHub.
Like that, or with the tab, with the O and caps. Yeah, whatever.
No.
Without the cup.
I have no idea.
I can't decide. Let's leave it like that for now.
Sure.
And yeah, it looks better if we balance it out. So I'm missing something here, and what I'm missing is where's the other one? Okay, let's copy this first. Copy, paste. Okay. And over here. Okay. Let's take you all with me. Over here. Perfect. So now we just need to ungroup.
Yeah.
Bring you over here. Goodbye. Maybe put it a little bit smaller.
Yeah, just a little bit. Nice.
There. That's good, right? Or a little bit smaller.
Yeah, it looks like the GitHub icon is larger than the star icon.
Yeah. Maybe there. Yep. Okay. And we have. Oh, where's the icon I use for issue? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Oh, yeah, because if it's request a feature.
Yeah, because again, like, that's almost like an angry icon.
Yeah. So.
I mean, bring it down. We can see what it looks like. But,
yeah,
I don't know what.
Like a warning icon or something.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, I don't know what icon we would use for request a feature.
Yep.
Like, I mean, star is probably. I mean, it's not a bad option to keep the star there. Yeah. But at the same time, like, star actually means something on GitHub.
Yeah, it's used here as well.
Don't we have another star that has like lines shooting out of it? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a star, but like I think it's got 3 lines. So it's almost like a surprise star.
A surprise star. Yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about. Let's see. I think I've used it.
Well, that just looks like
Captain
America now.
It has like little lines on the bottom, and it looks like it's rising up, right?
Something like that.
Let's see. Is that the star? Yep, that's the star.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks
Nah.
like. Yeah, it looks like there's
It's
something.
like warning, something's broken.
Yeah.
We want to send positive vibes. Give us good features.
Let's see if we. I don't think I have it in here, but I definitely have seen it. Maybe on. Here.
Flat icon? Oh, material.
I think Material has one, but I'm for sure seeing it.
That's what I was thinking was flaticon.com.
And of course, we always want the free ones.
There's got to be more, right? Did we lose Luis? Might have lost it. Or maybe I'm the one that's lost. Maybe I'm just frozen on the live stream right now. Although it looks like my pings are good. Still surfing the internet. We'll see if he comes back. What can we chat about in the meantime? Let's see. Oh, it is just me. Cool. Well, at least it means it's not my fault. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, I mentioned earlier that we are pushing to get this version 2.0 release out. I'm going to try and get it in the App Store review queue this weekend. So if anybody else out there is iOS app developers, which if you're following us here, probably are. Yeah, the App Store has to review our apps. So as you know, we submit our apps to Apple. Apple reviews the apps and then make sure the app meets all their App Store guidelines. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And he's back. But
back.
but yeah, it's that review process is what they're pausing next week. So make sure you get all your apps submitted soon. Otherwise, they just no big deal, but they won't hit it before the end of the year. Ooh, yeah, something like let's see, third from the left on the top row. That wasn't exactly the one I had in mind.
From the left.
Yeah, the star with the lines coming out of it.
Oh. Yeah, but I've seen the one you're mentioning, and I'm almost sure we're gonna find it here. Cause I think I've used it. It's like something like this, but it's like straight up. Like yeah, but we want something that is only the outline. Let's see. No.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, some of them have like different styles to them. So,
oh, cool.
this is
Yeah.
too much. You see, we're getting close. It's something like this, but it's only one.
Yeah, like a happy star.
Yeah. This one is too extra.
Too much happiness.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, even that one on the top right, that could work.
This one?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's like a new idea.
Yeah. Oh, or this one.
Or
No, this is a rating one.
or that's another one. It's like we could use a light bulb.
Where is it? Oh,
Like request a
yeah.
feature.
Oh.
If they had,
Do they have an outline for this one?
there's a couple there at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Because most of the other icons are, they're all flat, but they're all very simple too.
Yeah.
So
Oh, but this is from Adobe stock. here are the ones from. Maybe something like. This one doesn't look bad. Or this one. Because this one is kind of complex. If we put it small, I don't know if it's gonna look fine.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Especially those lines around it
Yeah.
take up extra space, so it'll make the light bulb itself look smaller.
Yep.
Just got some feedback that the stream won't load on cellular at 1080p.
Oh.
Don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening with the network right now.
Well, that should just be Twitch. Wonder if something's weird on Twitch's side. Because all we do is we just send our video to Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's give it like a couple minutes. Let's see if it fixes itself.
Try turning it off and turning it back on again.
Yeah. Try another browser. So I think we should go back to maybe the star idea. Because the light bulb had too many things to it.
It's a little busy.
So if we put it small, yeah, it's not gonna work for us.
We could also draw our own star. Like, we could take that star icon we have and just draw 2 or 3 lines.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I'll
easy
steal
enough to
this one.
do.
Yeah, let's try and do that. And let me steal this one just in case as well. Oh, wait. This thing, these 3 little stars is using gains for like new features, like new, new things.
Yeah, I wonder
So
how that
maybe-
looks. Yeah.
Let's see how this looks maybe.
I would grab, that thin one. Probably works best.
Yeah.
That would probably look pretty good.
Yeah.
Make it white.
Let's see.
Unless it's too small. Oh, we'll see in a second.
Yep. There it is. So let's drag this down. Actually, I just need to cut it. I don't need to be dragging it bit by bit. Now I can just paste it here. And let's put it small. Yeah. I think that
Maybe.
might work. Okay, now we put it white. Okay, and like where this is going. Ooh. Let's see. Ha ha ha. Let's put it a little bit smaller.
See, that was my concern. Is like
Yeah.
it'd almost be too like the small stars on there would be too small.
Yeah. It was
Because once you zoom out to like phone size,
yeah.
then it's just like what is that?
Like, what's happening here? Yeah.
But I mean, we can run with this. Like if you take that, we could edit that.
Oh,
If you make
if we make
make
these
that-
white completely, these 2 white and this one like with the outline, that might work.
Well, I was thinking make that big star bigger, so it takes up a bigger proportion of,
Okay, let's see.
I guess you call it the square of the icon, and then like center it back in. It's almost like the other ones are almost like little ancillary stars. Because when we zoomed out just now to like phone size, it didn't look like anything.
Let me select this one again. What do you think?
It's almost
I still
it's almost
feel
too
like
thin.
yeah, I still feel like this is missing. Wait, how do I feel the inside of this? Oh, okay. No, wait. What did I just select? Okay,
No clue.
let's transfer it, right? This is just a. I want to know what's the center of this. It should be a path as
Oh,
well,
there you go.
right? Why does it look like this though? Let's see. Come on, I just want to hide you. Oh, maybe I can delete them.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Just
nice.
delete the path.
No, wait. Let me delete the original ones. Okay. Bye. No, wait. I deleted the wrong one. Bye. Good. Ha! You see, we're designers. So, yeah. If we do the same with this one as well,
Yeah. Yeah, that could
I
work.
think that might work. Mm-hmm. And let's see. Oh. What do you think?
Better. Should we try deleting the inside of the big one?
Oh, okay.
Because it almost feels like it's that the width is too thin,
Yeah.
and so when we zoom out, you just lose it.
I just tried an idea of like making it thicker, but no, I think we should just delete the inside. It was worth a shot.
Okay.
Yep. Now maybe if we put it a little bit further to the left. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yep. That's good.
Oh, sparkly new feature.
Now it doesn't look like we're angry at them.
Yeah. Positive vibes.
Yep. Let me save this. Can't afford to lose our custom icon that we just created. Let's put it over here. So when we export it, we have it ready. Oh wait, what did I just do? I thought I copied it. Okay, there it is. Okay, perfect. You want me to, when we export it, we should hit black, right? Because you change the color at runtime, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you can export it whatever color you want, and I think I remember how I wrote the code. I think it has to default to 000000, so that's black. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember long ago when we were trying to add it, if we didn't have it in that range, the code doesn't quite work. But as long as we keep our rules, it works, okay?
Yeah, the code's a bit of a hack to work with SVGs, but
yeah,
the code assumes it's black by default, and then it'll look for 000000, the hex code, to change the color in. So if it was white by default, then it'll never find the zeros, and it'll never change the color.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, we finish our two buttons. We finish our collaborators section. What else do we need?
Is it time to do the libraries?
Yep. I think, yeah. I think we should do the libraries and yeah.
And I'm wondering if we do something similar. What might be cool is so similar to the collaborators, we show like the icon of, say, the NuGet package, and that's what scrolls, and maybe those are just in alphabetical order. I can't really order that by any sort of priority.
Yeah.
But what might be cool is, so like just like with the collaborators, like if you tap on a collaborator, it'll well, probably for the first release, if you tap on a collaborator, we'll just take you to their GitHub profile in the browser. But we can do something simple with the NuGet packages. So like take you to the package on NuGet, and try to think of a graceful way to do that in code. Like if there's a way to do like assembly scanning to figure out what assemblies we're adding in, then correlate that back to a NuGet package. But we might just have to hard code it and remember to keep that updated manually.
Yeah. I think I messed up the scale. Yeah, but yeah, if we could probably do something with reflection there, but I don't know if for the first version. Yeah, for now we maybe can just like hard code it.
Yeah, because it would be cool. Like maybe you could use source generators in C#9 to basically write that, like manually add in that code or automatically add in that code. But that might be wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Because the assembly name doesn't have to match the name of the NuGet package. Like,
yep.
So that could be a part where we get foiled. But either way, yeah, we want to give credit where credit's due. And so if that means we just have to manually add them in, we could do that. Or maybe I can create an API that manages all this stuff. I don't know.
And where are you going to store it?
What, the API?
Where you're going to store which ones are we using and everything.
What do you mean?
Because you're making the API, right? Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. So you're going to hard code it in the API?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe there's something like I could do in like a continuous integration pipeline. So when this app gets built, that's when the assembly scanning happens, and then it automatically adds this data to an API. I don't know. Yeah. Probably overcomplicating this stuff, but it could also be a fun excuse to play with source generators.
Yep.
Or just way over engineering something that doesn't need to be that complex. But
I mean, if we do it, I'm using it in all my projects after that. All my open source projects.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, it would be really cool if you could pull it off. I'll have to see how NuGet's APIs work. Yeah. See if there's a way to do stuff like that.
So
it'd be cool.
It will be like a single line, or we're gonna have all of them just show up?
We could definitely do a double line. I mean, there's, oh gosh.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's probably a couple dozen NuGet packages we're using in this app. So
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You have two options here. Either we show a grid here with all of them,
right,
until the end, or we put it horizontal and we do 2 lines, as you say.
So wonder if we did this. So we make libraries 2 lines, and then that leaves some extra space on the display here. And we could put some words underneath the collaborators title and underneath the libraries title. Thinking along the lines of like just saying thank you, right? So like,
Yep.
like thanks so much to all of our open source contributors, and something that would like also maybe inspire somebody else to contribute so that they would show up here. And trying to think of like the words to use. I mean, you can go anywhere like shout out to our amazing open source or amazing community contributors, or thank you to the GitHub community. Something like that. It only needs to be like a sentence.
For always providing great feedback and
I mean, that's probably fine for now. Like, let's just kind of move the pieces around on the page
yeah.
to see if everything fits. But yeah, I was thinking
This should
flipping
be
that with the title. So like collaborators, and then right below it is a subtext, and then right below that would be the list, the icons. And I would just left justify all that.
No, I want my center justified everything. Let me first give the space between the title and the buttons. I say like 24. And now we left justify this so Brandon doesn't abandon the stream. Like, I'm out. We don't do this here.
And is that font bold?
Yeah, I have not reached the, so this is medium, so this should be like regular.
Yeah, that was
How
good.
do you write shout out? That's like that, right?
I don't know. I mean, we'll workshop the text.
Shout out to our amazing contributor.
We can consider that like a lorem ipsum for now.
Yep. And let's see. Yeah, I like how it looks. Let's put this a little bit closer.
Yeah, and then we can do something similar underneath libraries. And
16.
what's nice about this is it'll give us the flexibility for smaller display sizes.
Yep.
So that was something we ran into when we were working on version 1, was there's well, heck, Apple came back with like the iPhone mini now, so that's a thing. And then Android has always had smaller display sizes, and yeah, sometimes our UI didn't look good, so we had to tweak things on the fly. But with this, I was just thinking, on a smaller screen size, we just have one row for libraries, and like it'll scroll forever, but it'll look fine. And so it gives us a little bit more room to work with.
Tools and libraries. So for this one, I put shout out to all the amazing open source community tools and libraries. Another lorem ipsum there. And 16, and this, yeah, 16 works, I think. Let me see. 16 or 24. 24 is too much, I think. Let's see. Let's put it over here. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm just looking at our to-do list on the right. I think we got everything.
Yeah.
And right, so like that block of text that you just moved to the side, I think that's something we can still work on for maybe it's the next version, or maybe we take a first cut at this UI, get this UI working on the phone in code, and then kind of see, do we just push it? So push like a v2.1, or do we just kind of keep working on it and add in that kind of expanding card view that Kim Philpotts does? But yeah.
You know, I even think this could be an opportunity for us to maybe do a guest stream and invite Kim. And if we decide to like do that improvement with this, we can maybe have him here and like
That'd be
get his
cool.
opinion on it as well. That would be cool.
Have him coded up live.
Yeah. And mess around with the GitTrends and do the like C# UI. I think he does SAML. I don't know. He does a lot of C# UI for the Skia. But yeah, I think it will be interesting to have him here.
Yeah, and I was just looking because he's over in Australia. So like right now, it's 11:22 a.m. in Sydney, and so that would mean it'd be 10 a.m. his time when we normally stream anyway. So somehow we luck out and it just works across time zones.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, let's see what he says. So I guess we can first finish all of this and like code it up. And once we have this, we can be like, hey Kim, we saw your cool little paint and we wanted to invite you. Let's see what he says. I'm sure he's gonna be excited to do it. He's always really open to sharing and helping out.
Oh yeah, and he streams a bunch too. So
yeah,
we could probably simul stream it to his stream and get a bunch more, say new viewers who maybe haven't seen GitTrends yet. So
oh yeah,
all
true.
all good things. Yeah, no, I love that idea.
All right, let me add it to the list. There's gonna be an hour to do now. Invite.
It's a 2021 New Year's resolution.
Yeah. So like
go global.
Stream to add custom animated pane for collaborators. There you go.
Cool.
Let's put it here. 2020 pending resolution. There you go. Perfect.
Nice.
So we have around 30 minutes left. I think we already have pretty much the mockup done for the About Us, right? I think we can start trying to code this up. I don't know. What do you think?
Not yet. So, just as I only say that because I've got a bunch of branches going on right now, and I'm working on releasing.
We have the release on the weekend. Maybe we can work a little bit on that on the last minutes we have. Maybe.
Probably just call it a day. So there's a bunch of things I've got going on. I've got the release version 2.0 pull requests opened on the GitHub repo. And to do that, because we had already added in the about page, and so I actually had to remove some code to to fix that, and then I can't go any further because I'm waiting for Bryce to give the the French translations.
Yeah, the French translation.
And so, yeah, we're kind of in a weird limbo with the code right now, and
Okay. Yeah.
stuff we do now might get lost. I guess it's
Yeah.
probably the easiest way to say it, because I had to be really careful about how I commented out the about page for version 2.0 so that I could get it back, but I had already merged in Samir's pull request for the in-app review into the about page branch, which is going to become the version 2.1 branch. So yeah, I've got a lot of balls I'm juggling in the air. So
yeah. Yeah, and it's normal, like prior to a release, to be like having all these branches moving around, and then eventually you merge everything into one. So yeah, definitely it's a good example for the viewers of what like the prior days of our releases, right?
The chaos.
Yeah, it's basically a lot of organization going in the code, and at least in our projects, we basically do like a code freeze in the last few days prior to the release, which is basically what Brandon is telling me in nicer words. He's like, "Hey, Luis, it will be really fun to do this, but I'm actually in a code freeze." So, and it totally makes sense, yeah. So yeah, what I'm doing now is just putting the final icons for this, because I noticed we had still the stars here, and yeah, I think we can call it a day after we finish putting these icons, maybe fixing a bit the colors of this text, and yeah, when will be I forgot.
When are we coming back?
Yeah, when are we coming back?
Ooh, it probably. This is probably the last one until January, right? Because next week is Christmas, and the week after that's New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'd be, oh gosh, January 6th.
Yeah.
Is the next the Wednesday after New Year's. But yeah, I mean, in the meantime, so I've got to get I've got to update all the metadata too this weekend. So I'll be updating screenshots for the App Store, the videos for the App Store.
Oh yeah.
Updating the README, so adding in the new. Probably have to do new GIFs for new animations on the README. Updating all of the libraries we're using. So kind of all the meta stuff. Like we're pretty much done with code. Once we get the French translations in, should be the last commit, unless the UI tests I've been running in the background come back with some surprises. Hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that it's just updating all the other stuff, the non-code code.
Yeah. So I'm setting here. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Confirming. Sorry, I had some ideas in the UI running through my head, but yeah, confirming what you're saying. Yeah, I think it's gonna be January 6th. But it gives us a good time to like take a break, because we've been working nonstop on adding the new updates for this, and we've been coding since like I guess August or something like that, October.
It's been a couple months, yeah.
Yeah. So it's also important to step back and take a little bit a break, and so this fits like perfectly with us. We do a release, we take a break, and once we come back in January, we'll have more fresh ideas and a lot more energy to like work on all of this again, because remember, this is completely open source. This is free. Nobody is getting paid here to work on this. This is completely from the heart, and even if it's fun, sometimes you get overworked with your job and all the stuff juggling in the life, right? So definitely a break is really good. And yeah, we'll be back on January 6th, and January 6th is gonna be, so we're gonna first do the mock-up on January 6th again. We're gonna maybe revisit this.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, you'll probably revisit this, and by that time, maybe we have also invited Kim, and we have like an idea for what date we can do that stream with Kim, and yeah, so yeah, that's a good plan. So the next thing I wanted to ask you, Brandon, was um, now that we have all the UI over here, I remembered an important part we were almost skipping, and is the font color, and like the color, applying the color palette of our
Mm.
design to the screen, and also generating the dark mode version of this one, which is basically just copying all of this, putting it over here, and changing the colors.
True.
I think we can do that in the next like 10 minutes, and yeah, that should
Sure.
really wrap up this mockup. So going back here, I know that initially on the design, I defined the main color for the text. If you notice, if I zoom in, it's actually not black. It's a brownish color we have picked for our palette. And if you notice here, right now we have everything black. So let's start changing this to that brownish color. I already did it for the description, and let's see how it looks once we change it. Cause maybe we could do a mix. Cause I know in the settings, at least here,
Right.
yeah, you didn't quite like it, and once we saw it implemented, and it made sense once I saw it as well. This one looked better black than using the brownish for this, and then the brown was better just for all of this here. So I
I
think
can see
that's
that.
gonna
Like maybe the titles are still black, but the
yeah.
subtext is brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the same thing that's gonna happen here, cause you see now everything looks like mix, but if we do the black on the top as you had it, let me put, cause our dark color is 12 12 12, and yeah, you see, I like it way more like that, like the black
Well,
here and the brownish
yeah, and
here.
especially because there's two other things going on this page. The GitTrends logo has black in it,
Yeah,
and the GitHub logo has black in it. And I noticed that a couple other places where we're using the GitHub logo, that also kind of threw things off a bit.
yeah,
It's like they another stupid legal thing, but if you're going to use the GitHub logo, they have rules and regulations around it.
mm-hmm.
So like you can't edit the GitHub logo, like you have to just take what they give you. And yeah, it's black. And so you almost have to
Yeah,
work the UI around it.
and
And
and also it's not like pitch black. It's like a special
right,
black they have. So
it is a special black.
it's like, you see, this is the code for it, and you have to literally use that same hex code, or it's not the GitHub color, right?
Yeah.
So
And like I don't know, I'm sure it could be close enough, but I think their intent is don't make it blue. Like
yeah, exactly.
blue is not the GitHub logo, but like if you were to shade it a couple in one direction or another in its hex values, then you'd probably still be okay.
Yep.
But something that's always been a concern of mine with this app is kind of we're like towing the line between we're not let's say we're not stealing anything from GitHub. This is all information available via the API. But yeah, when you start using other companies' resources in your apps, then
Yeah.
you just want to follow all the rules as closely as possible.
Yeah, and also because our logo like says Git, obviously Git is not GitHub. It's like the versioning system, right? But someone could easily allegate like we're trying to make it look like it's something, a product under GitHub, right?
Yeah, that's kind of always been my big concern with this app is like we're distancing ourselves far enough from GitHub to where it's not like you wouldn't mistake this for a product that GitHub made. because it doesn't, like, we've kind of created our own brand and icon and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't know. GitHub has a lot of lawyers, and I don't have any lawyers, so
Exactly.
I don't even want to play that game.
Yep. That's true.
Especially after like all the work we put into this, to have like years of work just taken down because of a cease and desist letter from a lawyer.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So let's see. I also wanted to see if we could set at least the icon, I think, and the text. I think it could stay black, but I wanted to try and have it like the same color as we were using on the top for those icons. So maybe this one, like the yellow, but I don't think it's gonna look
That's like
do it,
an immediate no.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I already don't like it. Definitely no. This looks better.
mean, if we wanted to give it a one more shot, you could try just the icon, like leave the word black, or leave the letters black, but that yellow on this off-white background, you would almost need a black outline around the icon to make that yellow pop. Nah.
It looks better black. Yeah, it's better like that. And okay, we have the black titles, we have the brownish description. I also put the brownish color.
I like that,
for the users. And oh, you wanna see a cool thing I can do here as well?
Yeah, of course.
Let me. There's something I like about Adobe XD. Watch the magic. I have your profile image already, but let me steal this one, and Samir.
I just go to closed,
Before we close, what's happening?
I think it's 2 A's.
Yeah. Oh, 2 A's. Let's see what profile image he has. Yep, perfect. Okay. Don't worry, guys. This is just for the GitTrends project. I'm not saying to look at them after. Yeah, you see, I have like all the images here I use for my demos.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put Bryce.
Bryce with an I.
Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. I'll fix it. Let's go to the folder again. Carrie. Carrie. And Samir. Perfect. So now let's go to the folder. Let's fix price. Perfect. Now magic. Okay. Brandon. Ha!
Nice.
See? It takes a pat immediately.
That's
and
cool.
And it centers it and everything, yeah. Oh, wait, that's Carrie. Wait. Okay, Carrie. And, where's Bryce? Bryce. And Samir. There you go. Now it's looking like a polished mockup. And some of the nuggets we're gonna put here. Let's say Sharknado. What other? Debug, rainbows. Sync, fusion.
xamarin.forms.
Ooh, yeah.
I feel like that one probably should be number 1.
Yeah. It'll get deleted from the summary newsletter. Summary force, yeah. Perfect. Now let's put sharpnado. And what else do we have? We need 4 more. Let's go to the repo. GitTrends. Let's see the README.
I think they're all the way at the bottom.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, we should put Azure as well. Azure. Refit.
Refit's a big one.
Yeah, pancake view. Empty states. Oh, that. Okay, you put the.
Yeah, that's the
Is
website.
just the site, right? Yeah. So let's
Yeah.
put here. What was the one you said it was a big one?
Oh, refit.
Yeah.
So refit and poly. That's how every API call is made.
Yep.
Couldn't do that without those libraries.
True. You imagine doing that without refit? So much
man.
like repetition. Yeah.
I used to have about 100 lines of code I would copy paste in every app before I
Yeah.
found refit.
Yeah. We don't do that here anymore. Sorry. Oh, GitHub API, but it's kind of obvious. I don't think we need to put it here.
Nah, I mean that's not a library. It's just
Yeah, it's just the API we're using. Oh,
SQLite.
pancake view. Pancake view. And maybe the onDraw. It's not a well, it is a library, but of like illustrations, right? It's it has helped us a ton in the project to make it look like really good in terms of empty stakes. So yeah.
We'll see if I can auto generate this list. But if I can, then yeah, the list will only be the NuGet packages.
Yeah, true. Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. TBD. Who knows if that's even possible.
Yeah, and I don't think these things have icons.
Ooh, I've got to add in the Xamarin Community Toolkit.
Oh yeah.
Now that we're on xamarin.forms 5.0 pre-5, I had to bring in the C# markup toolkit extension.
Yeah. Oh, this is the icon for pancake view. We can add the icons for this later. Let's finish with the colors. So the stats can stay the same, right? Everything black, and the dashed lines we can do this little teal color, like the teal color from the bar, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that works.
Yep. That's good. And now let's just generate the dark theme for this. So let's copy all of this. Oop. I moved it. What is the space I have? I think it's 32. Let me see. Oh, since it's outside, I can't really know. Oh, I can know by Samir image. There you go. But it's like 32 from here, I remember. But since this comes out of the canvas, the outer generator like guidelines are messed up right now. So that's why I had to do it like that. Okay, so perfect. Let's ungroup this now. And now this has to be okay, this has to be white. All the titles should be, yeah, white. Mhm. This brownish color in the dark theme. Oh, I changed for white. Oh, so here I think in the dark theme I did the inverse, right? So I had white the content and the titles were the brownish color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see? Look at the settings.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's put this. Okay, and then everything else is supposed to be white. Ah. What do you think? I don't know how I feel about the brownish.
I mean, less concerned about that, more concerned about the GitHub button. Um,
Oh,
trying to think
how do
what
we
we could
have it
even do
here?
there. Or maybe
Invert
we
the
could just
colors?
flip the colors.
Yeah, we were in sync there.
Nice.
Let's see. And now we go over here. There you go. Oh, look what we're missing here as well.
Oh yeah, all the stats.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be white. Okay.
Can we make the view on GitHub button less white? Like what would that look like as the off-white color? Because that is like jumping out at me right now. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's bring in the dark theme logo. That might help to ease the bright whiteness.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely takes the edge off. Because yeah, that view on GitHub button was like the only thing white on the page. Although it still
Yeah.
is a lot of white.
Yeah, I feel like there's too much white. Which beat the purpose of this being a dark theme.
Right?
So, oh, I can make this color less saturated. I mean, yeah. Uh, let's see. Give me a second. No,
Looks
wait,
like it changed the whole
doesn't
thing.
change the saturation. That changed the opacity. How did we deal with this in the past? Don't we have like a? Oh,
No, because it was on the
what if we did
onboarding
something like
screen.
this? What if we like outline it?
Uh, that
Like,
could probably work. Yeah.
like this. We take out the filling. We leave the border. We put it. No, it's not white. Give me 1 second.
Keep muting the party in the background.
Yeah, my family just came home. We had like an aunt visiting, so she came to see my mom.
Nice.
You know how the party gets. Party of two people that never seen, like, have a long time without seeing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. There you go. And we're gonna put this white.
Yeah, that totally works.
White. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, it was too much white. And this looks like a lot of white because it doesn't have the logos on it, but this is not gonna be like this. It's gonna be like something like this, right?
Yeah. TBD.
We need to take away all of these borders though. Bye. Perfect. Perfection. And now we take this one out as well. And ooh, nice. Okay. I still don't like this brownish color here. I feel the brownish should go in the description instead of the title, and the title should go white so we stop seeing that much white, because the brownish is less light, you know. See? Yeah, I think this is gonna work. It was too light.
Yeah.
And we change this one as well.
Yeah, it's a good point because we want the user's eye to be drawn to the headlines.
Yeah.
Because like the text, that subtext below it, you're gonna read it maybe once.
Yep.
And so like it doesn't have to pop out at you. It doesn't have to punch you in the face.
So I guess the stats could be all brownish as well, right? Let's see.
I mean, we left him black in light theme.
Yeah. So let's see. Let me group. Oh wait, I can't group this. I need to group each stat. Because if I group the lines are gonna change color as well. There, and then this, and this one. Now we group this, and we should do white. Yeah, I think white works. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Because again, like those numbers will change.
Yep.
And so like the words we put here will probably never change. Like whatever thank you text we put for our collaborators and the libraries and the description of the app, probably always going to be the same. But hopefully we'll get more stars and more forks and more watchers in the future. And I mean, again,
Yeah.
how many people are going to visit the About page more than a handful of times? How many people are going to visit more than once?
Yeah.
I know the other app I have in the App Store, Punday, when I go and look up the metrics for engagement and see how many people visit each page, it's usually less than one visit to the About page per user.
Yeah. So I'm checking if, because I took the saturated orange. Oh my god, what did I just do? Oh, because it's grouped. To see, because this is like the recommended, this is how your dark accent colors should be. Like they should be unsaturated. So I just wanted to see how the recommendation looks. You can definitely use saturated colors in your buttons like we have here, but it's on your own decision, right? It's not like the best practice. So yeah, I like ours. So and it's only one button that we have with that saturated color, so it's good. If we put the other one, then we're gonna have to do this text dark, I think. So that's good. So yeah, I think we're done for today. We have our about page completely mocked up. Sorry. And we have our dark theme for this mockup as well. We have all our icons set, and yeah, I think it's a pretty good mockup we came up with.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, like way better than what I had in mind. I was just gonna
Yeah.
do cards like we did on the repository page,
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
but
so my initial
this is
thought for
nice.
collaborators was like, yeah, like having little cards with, you know, the first idea we had about like having the social media on the bottom as well. But yeah, it got really complicated.
Oh yeah, I
So,
wonder if we could squeeze in. Nah, because we could probably put like the Twitter logo at the bottom, but let's see how this looks on mobile first because yeah, we don't want to have too much on one screen.
yeah.
And if they do view it on GitHub, then they'll see the like that'll take them to the README essentially, and all that information's also there. So rather
Yep.
rather keep it clean.
Yep.
I think that's good.
That's true. And we have 3 minutes to spare. So today was definitely a good stream. We managed our time perfectly. And yeah, I guess beginning of next year we'll be able to release 2.1 with this about page and have that guest stream with Kim and figure out how to use Kia for the first time. As I know it's gonna be my first time.
Lots of
And
things to
yeah,
look forward to.
yeah, a lot of good things coming in 2021. Finally, it's almost
We're
there. And
almost done.
yeah, we're almost there, guys. So yeah, thank you, Brandon, for always hopping on the stream with us and allowing, like, making this series reality. Basically, it's been a pleasure to have you here. I hope you have a great holiday week next week, and that 2021 brings a lot of great things for you and your family, and to all our attendees as well. I hope you have a great holiday. Make sure to take breaks, don't overwork yourself, and yeah, enjoy your time with your family.
Well
So
said.
yeah, do we have anything else to announce, Brandon, for the end of the year in regards to tech or?
I mean, that's it for me. Just keep an eye out for the update in the App Store. Hopefully, that'll hit your phone next week.
Yep.
Fingers crossed. And until then, we'll see you next year.
Yeah, take care, everyone. Bye.